What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be upgrading a 7-year-old Dell Optiplex 790 to become a very capable gaming or editing PC. This will save you so much money if you want just a basic setup so you can get your games going or get to editing some videos very fast. This has the Core i7 second generation, the 2600 CPU in it, and it is still to this day very capable, but it's lacking some other capabilities like the graphics, the GPU, and the RAMs. It has a 4GB RAM. It has a 500GB hard disk drive, which is okay for now. We can upgrade to an SSD, but for this video it's just good enough for us to make it the very basic, the most cost-effective setup for you to start gaming or editing videos. So you can just get started with the least amount of money, but this one is just going to be good enough for us to start. In the next video I'm going to be adding an SSD, a power supply, and I'm going to be replacing this entire case, so stay tuned for that. But for now, this video, the point is just to show you for around 200 bucks you can get a very capable PC and get your things going. Now, to upgrade the PC, first thing and most important, I have here a GPU, a graphics card. This is the AMD Radeon R7 450. It's a 4GB graphics card, and it's the best bang for your buck. This was $60 on eBay. And here we have just an 8GB RAM sticks. These were $25 on eBay as well. So the total cost for this entire setup is the Dell itself. I bought it for 120 bucks, free shipping. It was a great deal. And then I bought these for 85 bucks. So just around 200 bucks, exactly 205, we can get a very powerful, very capable PC that can run anything that we want. That being said, let's open up the case and look inside and get these parts installed. Okay, now to open this up, we just have a simple latch. Open it, pull downwards, and let's take a look inside. Okay, we have a single 4GB stick here for the RAMs, and we don't have a GPU down here. It's been running on the integrated GPU within the motherboard. It's a 32 megabyte, which is just for office work. It can't run any software that depends on GPU. Okay, so first thing, I'm gonna pull the RAM out here. I'm gonna pull this one out, and I'm gonna move it to the outside. Okay, so I'm gonna install my new RAM sticks here. I'm just gonna put them in and push them in place until they lock in. Okay, and the top part. So that's it. And the other one. I'm going to put in the original stick that came with it. Okay, now all these RAM sticks come up to be 12 gigabytes of RAM. 8 gigabyte really work, but sometimes we bottleneck the RAMs, we hit the max, so 12 gigabytes is going to be more than enough for our application here. Now I'm going to plug in my GPU card until it snaps in. Okay. Okay. Push down on it. There it goes. 100%. Okay, now that all the upgrades that we want to do are installed, this GPU card doesn't require a 6-pin connector, so we don't need to upgrade the power supply. Now we have a 12 gigabytes of RAM and the basic Core i7 second generation CPU. This is going to be good enough for a startup. if you want to upgrade more, you can upgrade the power supply, the hard disk drive into a SSD, or at least an SSD to boot on, and you can change the case to a gaming PC. But for a basic function, this function is great. So we're gonna connect it to the screen, get a new fresh Windows installed on it, and then install the games, and then I'm gonna show you how well it does on Fortnite. Okay, so we just finished downloading Fortnite here, and as you can see all the metrics here on the side. We have the GPU, it's barely doing 16% here. We're gonna check it out while we're playing. We have the CPU at 35%, and the RAM's at 5.6 gigabytes from the 12 gigabytes that we already installed. So we're gonna just skip this to the part where we start actually playing the game. Okay, so we're starting the game here. There's no sound because I didn't connect any speakers just yet. Okay, so we're gonna go down. Now the GPU is at 56%. The CPU is at 68%, 70%. So we're gonna land here. Okay. Okay, while we're playing, the CPU went down to about 60%, and okay, so as you can see, while the game is playing at its graphics, it's barely capping 60-70% of the GPU and about 50-60% of the CPU. So we're gonna go to the settings here and push all these to epic and see how tough it's gonna be on our PC. Okay, so we're gonna go back, start again. All the settings at epic at the absolute highest. Okay, still relatively smooth. The GPU though went all the way up to about 99%, in the 90s. It fluctuates between 90 and 100%. I mean, you need a very, very high-end gaming PC to run Fortnite at epic, all at epic. But here, you know, still pretty snappy. And still pretty good. I mean, the GPU is at 100%. The CPU didn't get much of a change. But it absolutely runs it no problem. And the GPU is at 56 degrees. The CPU is not doing much work at all. That's why the CPU is still very capable. And yeah, still snappy, plays pretty well, which proves that we have a very strong setup. I would just, for the heck of it, so we can know where, I'm just gonna leave it at high. At high, it shouldn't really work our GPU very much. So let's see how our GPU does. Okay, so at high, now the GPU between 80 and 90%. That's very good. I had a 2 gigabyte graphics card on my previous PC, and at high it was capped all the time at 100%. Now it's fluctuating between 80 and 100% under heavy gaming. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so that's it. Very well. At high settings between 80 and 100%, very comfortably. It's very snappy. Okay, so that's it for today's video. As you saw, it played Fortnite super well, at least 60 FPS or higher, and I was confident that it's gonna do that because I had another Dell Optiplex and it was an i7 the first generation, and it did just as good. This one did even better. So I'm so glad that this works so well at such a good price, and I wanted to share it with you. So if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Please subscribe down there, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Don't forget, in the next one we're gonna finish the build, power supply, SSD, new gaming case, and it's gonna be great. So see you next time.